proud people. It's on you. As long as we're all on the same page here. All right, now, before I start, I wanted to make a request to everybody. It should be pretty obvious. We're all here to have a good time, a lot of fun, a lot of drinking, you know. Camping weekend, there's plenty of place to stay. So no matter what you do, please, I beg you, don't Burke and drive, folks. John Burke may offer you a ride home, don't do it. Sober or not. This man is blind, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't want to do it. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. So, now while I beg you not to take a ride from John Burke, I implore you to get to know the man, the legend, the myth that is John Burke. Ask about John Burke. If you are not asking yourself, who is John Burke? You must be doing something wrong this weekend.
I'm John Burke.
Credit where credit is due.
That's right.
The man, the myth, and the legend. That's it. John Burke has one of the biggest hearts of gold I've ever come across in my life. So, I'm asking you, just take a couple minutes, get to know John Burke this weekend. And what I'm going to do for you to help you out is I'm going to give you some talking points, all right? We're going to have some JB double Fs, all right? These are John Burke fun facts. I got them right here in my pocket for all you guys. All right. Now these are straight from the source. I didn't have to make anything up. As always, John Burke just laid out a plethora of gold for me. John Burke fun fact. Erik is John Burke's best friend. And Burke had a college reading level in the 5th grade, ladies and gentlemen.
John Burke.
There's a solid talking point for you right there.
Burke.
I'll continue with these throughout. I'll try and remember.
Talking to the microphone.
I'm not sure what to do with my hand.
Keep reading, buddy. We need more. Keep talking.
All right, now, skipping the whole point of it all. I tried to keep my my speech as traditional as I could in the format, and so I just wanted to ask everybody first, you know, not to drink a Burke, and then next, I believe, is the roast of the wedding party. So we're gonna get that underway. Does anybody want to go first? Any volunteers? Or am I just gonna start? John Paris. Oh,
Raised his hand.
Jonathan. Hey, can I come Paris? Invites himself to other people's weddings. Bridget. Where's Bridget? Bridget. Nice dress. Boom, roasted. The key to writing a good joke about Mike Leone is to keep it short. Boom, roasted. Burke's hindsight is still just 20. Carl. Carl's very being is a self-inflicted roast in and of itself. Boom, eternally roasted. Where are we at? Becca. Well, Becca told Paris that she would marry him, so boom, roasted. And Jason, my oldest brother. Can you kick me off with a little something? Can you kick me off with a little something? Hit me? You know what I'm talking about, baby. Jason is a true inspiration. And that he never gave up on his dream of becoming a cowboy. And last, but very not least, Gina.
Oh, God. Remember, I live with you. And you're legally bound to me.
You look really beautiful today, and I love you, boom roasted. John Burke, fun fact. John Burke loves sunsets. And John Burke's favorite horse. Quarter horse. Quarter horse. Now, traditionally, I'm supposed to, I guess, speak to our relationship, what we've had. You know, Erik and I started out in a very heavy competition. We were each just trying to grab our piece of the pie. I learned how to walk. Erik would run by and push me down on my face. Erik had something that I wanted. I would run to my mommy. And I would get Erik sent to his room on some trumped up charges. Erik would get bored in his room, and he'd fill a laundry basket full of books. Leave his door slightly ajar and balance it on top. Call me in. Yeah. I'd come skipping down the hallway, you know, wondering what kind of magical secret he had to show me this time. Being my older brother, he knows all the tricks. You guys remember childhood whimsy, you know? Come barging through the door and get a face full of Britannica. That's what we did. That was our relationship for a long time. But there were intermittent peace times. That's when we flourished. Yeah. We had brilliant ideas. Brilliant, original, innovative, wildly idiotic ideas. We did. And when we came together and realized that, that's when our relationship really grew. So we put those smarts together. How can we hurt ourselves the most today? We built sweet jumps, took our bikes off of them, climbed up on the porch roof, jumped off, see if it would hurt. We acquired wheelchairs and rode them down steep, bumpy hills into whatever happened to be at the bottom of them. That's what we did. But the more fun that we seemed to have came more limitations, more restrictions from our oppressors. We found ourselves in a, seemingly ever-growing tyrannical dictatorship. It's where we were. No, you can't do that. It's time for bed. Don't shoot each other with BB guns. You can't sword fight with real swords that you find in the attic. This was the ridiculous, arbitrary legislation that our parents dreamed up, sitting at their ivory coffee table, drinking their foreign hot bean water, eating as many Stella Dora breakfast biscuits as they wanted. These contradictions became clear to us in the summer of '97. Revolution weighed heavy in the air. It was a late summer night. Dad was away at work on the night shift. Erik and I were out rabble-rousing. That's what we do. Mom was trying to get some sleep. She's got to get up at 4 a.m. We don't have school. We're doing what we do. Making noise. She knows right where this is going. My mom. My mother. We were only 10 and 12 at the time. We had no idea who Karl Marx was. Maybe we knew a little better than we thought. Here comes my mother, half awake, barging out of her bedroom into the hallway. What are you two doing? Are you out of your minds? Making the noise that you're making right now. I have to get up at the butt crack of dawn. And you two are out here rabble-rousing. You ne'er-do-wells. We
To this day.
We immediately started laughing. How could we not? We were supposed to be reprimanded, but this was way too funny for that to happen, and she knew it. She knew what she had said and the mistake that she had made, and she just turned around and went back to bed. And Erik and I sat and laughed about that for a good hour. Now, I'd love to tell you that this was the turning point. This was when it all happened, but it wasn't. This was nothing more than an opportunity for me, with a microphone and a crowd of people, to tell all of them. When I was 10 years old, my mother yelled the word butt crack in my face. One of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. 32 years old. I had a child, I got married. This is top of the list. Oh my God, I just lost myself there. Butt crack story, question mark. Feel out the crowd. So as I said, revolution weighed heavy in the air. And thus was born the resistance. That was it. We waged an all-out offensive. Fires were lit. Cars were borrowed. And many a judge's gavel fell. We were a perfect couple of train wrecks. Now, turns out this whole time we were just being a couple of dramatic little teenage girls, and our parents were actually trying to teach us how to be good human beings. Who'd have thunk? I had no idea. It took me all this time. But they did, and the lessons that they taught us stuck, for sure, 100%. These two, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you two are just outstanding, gleaming examples of our, where our morality should lie, and also in your marriage. When I ever question a relationship, I'm looking at you two, because how long have you been together?
36.
84 years, folks. 84 years. Let's do it. Come on. If that's not love, I don't know what is. We were absolute train wrecks. We were horrible children. So, Mom, with all my heart, thank you for not drowning the two of us in the tub. And Dad, same thing, except thank you for not letting Mom drown us in the tub that time. Now, I use the word train wrecks because it's a bit profound and it is extremely accurate. I also wanted to use it as an analogy for my marriage. And now I know what you're thinking.
It's not a train wreck.
This dude just talked himself into a month without a mattress. You may be right. I still am not 100% where I'm going with this analogy. But I was. We were both absolute train wreck. You agree? Train wreck?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Gina and I were together first when we were teenagers. The incline. The really fun, super steep incline. Let's see how far we can take this. And she eventually stuck her head out the window and went, you're gonna wreck really hard, dude. I was like, no, it's cool. And then she went, alright, yep, and then jumped her ass right off, broke her leg, and I went on my way, careening down the track, train wreck inbound. And when I inevitably wrecked, there was Gina, sitting in her camping chair, their feet up on a cooler filled with Michelob Ultra. Everything in shambles around me, and she goes, "You done?" Yeah. All right. And then she helped me clean it up and put it all back together. That's been my experience with love, and that's the way that I see it. And I say that, my own personal experience, because while our circumstances were worlds apart, pretty much right in the same story, a different way, I see it. And so I wanted to highlight that, because I see so much love between the two of you. I see two best friends, two souls that are supposed to be together. And I've seen it for a long time. It's a really beautiful thing, and I'm extremely happy for you guys. So, welcome to the family cast.
Get hot.